Chiefs fans, I've got to know because one of my best friends is traveling to Kansas City. What is the best barbecue in KC? Maybe you're a fan of Joe's. Is it Q39? I couldn't give him one straight answer, so I want to know from folks who are there all the time, best barbecue, favorite barbecue in KC. Whichever restaurant gets the most comments, that's where he's going to go, so let me know. Today's Chiefs Report is presented by Manscaped. You can get 20% off plus free shipping for all of their men grooming products at manscaped.com. Use code Chiefs to get 20% off. My name is Harrison Graham, and coming up in just a few minutes, Denzel Mims is getting released by the New York Jets. Could Kansas City opt to sign him? The veteran wide receiver who's been a bit of a disappointment there. We'll explore that and see if I think that is a possibility. But let's talk about training camp as it's kind of underway. The vets don't report till Friday, but all the rookies there, the quarterbacks are there, and a couple of notable injured guys are there. And they had kind of their first workout practice, whatever you want to call it, with just the rookies and quarterbacks today. That is in the books. Veterans, like I said, report on Friday. So it's here. Football is in the air, and there's a couple of nuggets from today's practice that I did want to dive into. I think one of the most intriguing rookies the Chiefs have this year is Rashee Rice, the receiver they took in the second round. He spoke to reporters today, and according to some reports, guys with boots on the ground there, kind of had an up and down day, which that's to be expected, right? It's a rookie in his first training camp. Adam Teicher of ESPN tweeted this out and said, been a rough opening practice for wide receiver Rashee Rice, struggling with the heat maybe, he speculated. He briefly left practice earlier and now threw up in the middle of a drill. It's like, welcome to the NFL, kid. This is the real deal. But other reports, he did have a touchdown grab from Patrick Mahomes. That was apparently a nice play in one-on-one coverage. So, look, I mean, a lot of guys, even if you've been working out and in shape, it's going to take a few practices to feel yourself, and it's 9,500 degrees, so good to see that he at least did some good things. Also, Pete Sweeney added this as well. Appreciate him. He said, Chiefs rookie receiver Rashee Rice said he worked out with backup hopeful Shane Buechele during the offseason. Biggest thing he said he learned from Shane was how to tap into the mind of Patrick Mahomes, be where Mahomes wants him to be. And if you remember, Patrick Mahomes wanted Rashee Rice. They worked out a little bit before the NFL draft. So Mahomes wanted him, and now it's up to Rice to prove him right and be like, hey, like this was the right choice for you guys to select me because I'm going to pay that off. And I think, obviously we're not chasing DeAndre Hopkins anymore, but I think obviously since you did not get him, the opportunities for Rashee Rice at this wide receiver position with the pieces they have, yes, the depth is there, but you don't have clear-cut roles right now. Like Rashee Rice should have opportunities. Like if he comes out and has a strong training camp and looks like one of the top 2 or 3 receivers, like he's going to get snaps. Like there's just no doubt about that. So exciting to see what he can do over the next several weeks on into the preseason. I think he's a player I'm going to be keeping a close eye on in those preseason games to see how he performs and see how he does in camp, how he stacks up with some of these receivers who've been here for a couple of years. Guys, if you want more training camp updates, I hope you do. I don't know why you wouldn't. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. We will have updates after as many practices as possible, so don't miss out. Subscribe today and turn on your notifications so you never miss any video, but especially our camp updates over the next month or so. Some other notes from today's practice. Isiah Pacheco is there because injured players are also allowed to report when rookies and quarterbacks report. He had a hand issue and a labrum issue that he was playing through at the end of the last season, had a couple procedures done. Good news, he was doing some individual drills. He did have the yellow designated jersey, which means he doesn't participate in team drills, but he was out there running around. He caught a couple of kickoffs, so he might still be in the mix as a kickoff returner, but I think by week 1, he'll be fully ready to go. Nico Remigio, remember the name, UDFA receiver. He apparently really stood out. He was someone who has looked good, had a good offseason program as well. I even saw one Chiefs reporter, I think it was Harold Kuntz, say that he thinks that even though he might get squeezed out of this 53-man roster, he could be someone that cracks another 53-man after cut-down day. So curious to see how he performs and camping in the preseason, had a touchdown catch. Nick Jones, 7th-round rookie corner, had a nice breakup in 7-on-7 drills, so you like to see that. We know Brett Veach has been really good at finding good corners late in drafts. Maybe he's the next one to do just that. Okay, before we jump to our next story here, shout out to Manscaped. Cannonball this summer. It's not about the size of the cannonball. It's about making a splash. And want to make a splash, go to Manscaped. The Performance Package 4.0 going to keep you nice and groomed, starting with their Lawnmower 4.0, which is the best ball hair trimmer on the market. Show that hot dog off with the Lawnmower 4.0. You can also get the Weed Whacker 2.0, their new and improved nose and ear hair trimmer, 2 of their best products that I fully stand behind. The Performance Package also comes with very comfortable boxers. You get the ball toner, the ball deodorant, because, look, it's hot out there. Rub some of that on down there, because otherwise you're going to be smelling rank, and nobody wants that. Code Chiefs at manscaped.com. Get you 20% off plus free shipping. They have tons of other products as well. I love their Beard Hedger product. Manscaped is the place to go for males out there to stay nice and groomed. Go check it out today. Promo code Chiefs at manscaped.com. Okay, let's talk about Denzel Mims now. Could the Chiefs explore signing Denzel Mims after the Jets waived him? Now, technically, as we're filming, it's 1:30 Central Time, so the Jets could find a last-minute trade suitor to throw them a 7th-round pick to take on his contract or something like that. But if that doesn't happen and waivers come and go, he is officially going to be cut. Brian Costello, want to give him credit for getting the news first. He said the Jets plan on releasing Denzel Mims if they can't find a trade partner first, according to sources. Mims, 2022nd round pick, will get a fresh start somewhere else. And if you remember this time last year and on into the season even, Denzel Mims kind of just fell out of favor in New York. I mean, he just has not been that productive. Had an okay rookie year, and, to not completely bash on him, he's had some bad quarterback play in New York. There's no doubt about it. I think that has to play a role. But with the additions they made this offseason, Aaron Rodgers being there now, not surprised that they're moving on from Denzel Mims. He simply has not panned out up to this point. I mean, his target to catch ratio is not good. I mean, he catches under 50% of balls thrown at him in his career, which is astonishing. Now, again, some of that's probably the quarterback play, but other guys have worked out during this stretch, so he's got to certainly hold some of that blame. Now, we looked at the wide receiver depth chart earlier. It would be an uphill battle here, right? But I think, in terms of throwing a quality, talented guy into the mix, he would certainly be more interesting to me than, Ty Freifogel, right? I think that would be more appealing because he is a young guy who had a great college career at Baylor, had an intriguing skill set coming out of there. He had 28 touchdowns, which all of those were in his last 3 seasons, almost 3,000 yards. I mean, his player profile coming out was as a big and fast guy with strong hands, and it just hasn't worked for whatever reason. I mean, look, guys hit, they miss. We'll see what happens with Rashee Rice, for example. We don't know until some time goes by, but the skill set's intriguing. I mean, look, if they signed him to a non-guaranteed deal and threw him into the training camp mix, I wouldn't complain. But at the same time, I don't think we should have huge expectations in terms of if he would even make the team if they were to sign him. So let me know what you guys think with all of that being said. Would you sign Denzel Mims? S for sign, P for pass. Again, I'm open to it if it's vet minimum non-guaranteed. Otherwise, don't really care. We'll see if another team is interested. S for sign or P for pass. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody for tuning into the Chiefs Report. Again, if you want more camp updates, subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. We're going to continue to give you guys the latest Chiefs news and rumors here on this show. And until next time, go Chiefs.